Hey all, Glenn Kirshner here. So friends, the month of July started with President Joe Biden revealing in an interview that leaders of democracies around the world have been asking him why Donald Trump has not been held accountable for his crimes on and around January 6th. Fortunately, the month of July ended with Donald Trump about to be indicted for his crimes on and around January 6th. Indicted in Georgia, indicted in Washington, D.C., for his crimes that in a very real sense were designed to bring an end to American democracy. That matters. Indeed, at this moment in our nation's history, nothing matters more. Friends, here's a brief recap of the legal stories for the month that was July 2023. So friends, when it comes to the witnesses who are incriminating Donald Trump, the hits just keep on coming. And those hits are being delivered by Republicans. Here is a brief recap of the legal stories for the month that was June 2023. So friends, in a new interview, President Biden just made clear that the world is watching and waiting for Donald Trump to be held accountable for January 6th. So friends, Donald Trump continues to endanger us all, up to and including another former president of the United States. You know, friends, Donald Trump can't stop claiming that the fact that he's criminally indicted a couple of times over somehow represents election interference. He couldn't be more wrong. So friends, Donald Trump's dangerous statements and posts continue unabated, unaddressed, while the threat to those who are trying to hold Donald Trump accountable increases. So friends, here's something you don't hear every day. We're going to take on a good news story involving Rudy Giuliani. So friends, Donald Trump's co-conspirator, Walt Nauta, finally made his way into federal court in Florida, pleaded not guilty, and he is now set for trial. Does that mean all bets are off regarding the possibility that Nauta might flip on Trump? So friends, based on some new reporting, it looks like Special Counsel Jack Smith is now digging into a chaotic Oval Office meeting that was held in December of 2020 after Donald Trump lost the election, and this scheme, this plot to seize state voting machines. But no state voting machines were ever seized. So does that mean no crime was committed? So friends, Donald Trump's criminal defense attorneys just filed a brief with Judge Aileen Cannon in federal court down in Florida in the documents prosecution. And they finally weighed in and told Judge Cannon when they want the trial date to be set, which essentially is never. Well, friends, looks like the Department of Justice finally got it right in the E. Jean Carroll case. Better late than never. So friends, have you seen how the House Republicans are going after the FBI? It's pretty clear. They are scared to death about where the FBI might be headed next. So friends, Donald Trump's lawyers just filed a petition with the Georgia State Supreme Court asking them to stop District Attorney Fani Willis from indicting and prosecuting him. And this one is a doozy. So friends, Jared Kushner testified before the federal grand jury and was questioned about the crimes of his father-in-law, Donald Trump. How many of you think Jared told the truth? Boy, I hope not. Well, friends, Donald Trump is going to trial in one federal criminal case, and yet it seems like he has a whole different federal criminal case on his mind. So friends, Donald Trump has a big court hearing coming up in his federal criminal case down in Florida. So of course, he just professed his undying respect and admiration of the presiding judge, Aileen Cannon. Will flattery get him everywhere? So friends, we now know that Donald Trump has been informed that he is a target of the insurrection investigation. And that means he will almost certainly soon be federally indicted for his crimes on and around January 6th. Could that be accountability that we see peeking up over the horizon? So friends, Trump-appointed Judge Aileen Cannon was just tested again. Took what I would consider her second test in a courtroom down in Florida to see whether she could preside fairly and impartially in a trial involving the very president who appointed her to the federal bench. How did she do on this test? So friends, we now all know Special Counsel Jack Smith sent Donald Trump a target letter, putting him on notice in no uncertain terms that you are a target of the grand jury's criminal investigation regarding the insurrection, regarding all things January 6th, 2021. So what can we glean from this target letter? So friends, just as Donald Trump has one trial date set down in Florida, things start to really heat up for him in Georgia. So friends, in the criminal justice system, when somebody is pending trial and there's clear and convincing evidence that the person is a danger to the community, the law provides that the person should be detained pending trial. So friends, the question for the day is, has Mark Meadows flipped on Donald Trump? So friends, how many search warrants were obtained and executed in connection with the investigation of Donald Trump's documents, obstruction of justice, and espionage crimes? 2, 4, 6? How about 8? That's right, 8. So Rudy Giuliani now admits that he lied. He lied about Georgia state election workers Shay Moss and Ruby Freeman, in the process endangering their livelihood and their lives. What's in store for Rudy now? So friends, as we continue to try to answer the question, has Mark Meadows flipped on Donald Trump? There is a new data point. So friends, just as we were awaiting one indictment of a criminal former president of the United States, straight out of left field, we get a completely different indictment. So friends, with multiple criminal indictments to his credit, with more criminal indictments on the way, with judges he appointed dismissing defamation suits he filed, Donald Trump at this point is the undisputed heavyweight champion of losing. So friends, Donald Trump may have been looking for 11,780 votes in Georgia, but Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis is only going to be looking for 12 votes. Let's talk about that, because justice matters.
It's for sure. Justice matters. Justice matters.